Let's look at final exam question number 41, found on page 242 of Everyday Math Demystified, second edition. We have the same two numbers that we had in question number 40, but instead of multiplying them, this time we want to add them. Well, this is an interesting situation because it's pretty apparent that we can add these the longhand way even though they're infinitely long. Normally in an addition problem, like a multiplication problem, you would start from the right and work your way to the left. However, in this case, we can see that every time you add these numbers, you're going to get 3. So you can see that this is what you're going to get without even having to hardly bother to do anything else. So 0.33333 is 3/9, which we can reduce to 1/3. Well, of course, in the question, it gives us another hint. The same sort of a hint that we had in the previous question. When we want to add two fractions and they both have the same denominator, what do? Well, here we got two fractions. We've got 1/9. That's 1/9 up there. This is 2/9. When we want to add two fractions that have the same denominator, we add their numerators together, and then we use the same denominator that the other two fractions have. So we get 3/9. Again, that's the same thing that we got before, 1/3. That particular choice is A. And we know that that's a rational number because, once again, 1 is an integer, 3 is a positive integer, and it's a ratio. That's where the term rational number comes from. A rational number, it simply means that it is a ratio of whole number values, or should we say a ratio of integers where the lower one can't be 0. And generally speaking, as long as we restrict this lower part to the positive integers, and this can be any integer, that covers it all. But the term rational comes from ratio. It does not come from some sort of reasoning power, like these numbers are reasonable and other types of numbers are unreasonable. Although some people might say that there are certain numbers that come pretty close to being unreasonable, but we're not dealing with any of that here. Again, the correct choice is A.